Hi, Peeps. Welcome back to the It's Your Life in Your Choice 2 podcast. This is a side segment called Alley Ups and Alley Oops. I'm so glad that you guys are here listening in on the next episode. What is it, like episode 5 or something like that? Maybe 6. I have to go back and look. It'll be on the episode. But welcome back. I know this is not launched on Monday like it's supposed to be. However, life happens. Life is happening. And yes, as you see, I'm in my work shirt. Those of you watching on YouTube, if you're listening in, I'm currently taking a break from work and I had time to do this. Just a lot of stuff has been happening with the kiddos and me as well. And I just haven't felt like I've had the energy that I would like to be able to sit down and make an episode. And I haven't been showing up for myself correctly, but I'm getting on track. I'm doing what I can. I'm trying to call myself out of these bad habits that I have been in and just wanting to, I want to heal. And then it took me realizing, and I did realize it a little bit today as well, that this podcast isn't just for you guys. It's for me as well. It's showing my growth over time of what I used to be like to where I'm going and to how I've already changed. And I enjoy that. I love that. Seeing my growth is huge to me because I used to be a petty person. Oh, yeah, that might come to shock for some of you who don't know me. And those who are just now getting to know me in my life, any of my coworkers or new people that I've made as friends that listen in may not know that about me. And I seem like a loving, light person, and I'm happy, and I'm just trying to do the best I can for my boys, but I used to be a terrible person. And with that, I can truly see my growth and how far I've come. However, I have to admit to my wrongdoings that I did in the past because if I don't, then how can I expect for myself to grow further and do better and also be able to talk to you guys and show you, hey, like, XYZ, this is what you need to do to change your life. If I don't have a story to back it to say, hey, this is where I've come from, this is what I've done, this is why I'm saying this stuff. I'm not just saying it because oh, we just need to be better human beings. No, because I've come from a bad place and made the actual choice to become a better person, to be a better person. That's not just something that happens overnight. It's not easy. You have to put the work in and be willing to do this. And it took me looking in the mirror and saying, why do I hate myself so much? Like, why do others around me can't stand to be around me? And it was hard to be willing to admit that I was wrong. Most of us have that trouble of admitting that we're wrong. Also, yeah, I know you guys see I'm kind of dealing with a little bit of like breakout right now. Um, Some of it's due to stress, some of it's due to hormones, and some of it's due to my poor eating habits. I've also gained weight, which has been also why I haven't been wanting to do the podcast and show my face because I'm kind of lacking that self love. And because I've been stressed, I stress eat. So, what I'm trying to do now is change what I have in the home. So if I feel the need to stress eat and I can't control it, I'm grabbing something healthy rather than grabbing something that's going to hinder me. And that's taken a lot of work to integrate a healthier lifestyle of eating. And because I've had this type of eating since I was a kid. I mean, I've always been overweight. Some of you may be like, oh, you're not overweight, you're pretty skinny. To me, I do not feel at my healthiest, and I've been at my healthiest. Literally, this time a year ago, I was almost like 180 something pounds. I've already put 35 pounds back on, and I don't care if you guys hear my weight. I'm roughly around 215, and I feel gross because I used to be like for a long time, for years, I stayed at over 230 something pounds. and I felt gross. And the fact that I'm only 15 pounds away from being 230, I don't like it. And then my face is showing that I'm not eating properly. And then I also get like puffy cheeks and whatnot. So your gut health literally also affects your mental health. It doesn't matter like what size you are. If you're not eating right, then your gut microbiome definitely does affect how your brain is functioning on a scientific scale. The hormones, all the stuff that you need to function through the day, male or female, will not be read correctly in your body because your body is taking extra time to digest the stuff that you're not supposed to be eating, and then those toxins get into your body and affect you. So you're not having a clairvoyant mind. And that's what's been affecting me to get up and want to make these episodes. I want to encourage you guys, but I have to be willing to encourage myself too. So you're seeing this real time of me needing to make these choices because you're seeing the negative effects that it's having on my life and what's happening, that I'm not keeping a consistent every single Monday at 8 a.m. podcast episode gets launched. And then I haven't been doing my Thursday of about my life because I haven't wanted to talk about my life because my mental health is not where it's supposed to be. I Aside from what I'm dealing with, I'm also dealing with some like kid stuff. One of my kids been having a lot more seizures as of recently, so that's affected me. And I need to get back into a proper habit of kids go to bed by 8 because then I need those last 2 hours. One of the like a little bit of it can be for the podcast, and then I need to sit down and journal. I've been journaling here and there, but it's an off and on, and I want to stay consistent where I'm journaling every single night because I need to express myself and I need to have that time with my God. So, baby steps is what I need to take. I'm going to get there. Everything's going to happen, and I'm excited to have you guys along for this journey as we all grow together because it's not just me. I'm wanting you guys to see my failures and see how I'm learning and growing from this so then you guys can also take it into consideration for yourself. So you guys can work on it and do this also for yourselves. Because I believe in you. I think you guys can definitely achieve anything you put your mind to. It's just the willingness behind it that you need to have to be able to do so. And it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot to take that first step sometimes. With all being said, I do want to talk to you guys about something that is currently getting worked out, but has me frustrated and a little like flustered. My TikTok got hacked by one of those spam seller accounts that go into the TikTok shop and just spam your TikTok with a whole bunch of things. I'm currently working with the TikTok team on getting that fixed. Weirdly enough, I got my old TikTok back that was my secondary account that I was mainly using. So the day that my main TikTok that I had to move to because my secondary TikTok got hacked ended up getting hacked and I got my secondary back. That makes sense. I made a TikTok way back when, like back in 2020, and it's linked to my Facebook, which is so weird that I can't get back into it because it's linked to my Facebook. And they got past the pass key. Like they got past a whole bunch of things and it's so frustrating. And I've looked this up and TikTok is so easily hackable. No matter how many authentications you have set up, it's they got past the pass key and they got past Facebook. Luckily my Facebook, I have that locked down. Facebook's got it going on getting stuff where your Facebook can't be hacked. I wish TikTok would take that route too, because this is now the second time that I've had an account hacked for the exact same reason, and they changed everything on me, which is weird because I don't know how past they got past my two authentication system for my email as well. Like my email was set up, I had a password set up, I had the passkey set up. The only thing I didn't have set up was the phone number. However, my old phone number was still linked. I never unlinked my old phone number. So they got past all of that and still got it. But I'm trying to work with TikTok. I'm very hopeful that I'm going to get it back. I mean, I got my old one back. That one took a lot more time. But now that I had to do what I had to do and understand the process a little bit more, hopefully I will get this one back a lot quicker. Which, that one that got hacked is my Alley Ups and Alley Oops TikTok. And I got the Spiritual Alexandria one back that's been gone since March. I don't know. It just, TikTok, please update your security. Please. Because this is happening to so many people and it's so frustrating. And it's easy. Anyone can hack this stuff. Like, I even, that same day, that it got hacked, I had changed my email to a different one. And then within 12 hours, it got hacked. So, I don't know. It's frustrating, to say the least. But, moving forward, at least I got the other one back. It has more followers on it anyways. And I still have a platform I can use. So, taking the positives, and I'm gonna stay positive that, and I'm gonna affirm that I'm getting it back. I'm getting that TikTok back. And sorry about the camera jostling. Phone keeps falling. Apologies. I still haven't figured out how to record on a laptop. I may have to actually get a camera system. That is not completely in the cards as of right now, but we're still making it work. I mean, it's still great quality on the phone, just stability, not so much. Maybe I need to get a phone holder. We'll figure that out. But again, making it work. So I hope you guys are doing well. I truly do want to hear from you guys. So in that case, let me go ahead and plug. Um, if you want to send in an email, please make sure to add details. Be careful with some of your verbiage and what you use. No names. Everything will be read anonymously. Please do not trauma dump. Be like, woe's me, pity me. I want to hear your side where you went wrong, or if you're asking for advice, make that blatantly clear and give details as to what's going on so proper advice can be given. Um, you can send in that email to it's your life, period, your choice two, the number two, at gmail.com, and have a chance to have your email read on the podcast. If you don't, put that in the title, do not read. If you just need advice, then I'm more than willing to type up an email and reply to you and just give you some advice. Sooner or later, once everything does get going a little bit more and I have a co-host, then the actual main podcast, It's Your Life and Your Choice Too, will be up and running. And it won't just be the side segment, Alley Ups and Alley Oops. That's actually going to be the main podcast for reading your emails. And eventually, I want to set up groups. I want to set up a Discord, possibly maybe a Patreon to be able to do so, to where we can all get connected and actually be able to grow as a community together, because I want to help you guys. I want to be able to have you guys have other people besides just me to reach out to that are all on the same wavelength, that want to heal, that want to grow, that all want to progress further into life. And we all do it together as a community, as we should be. We should be doing this stuff together. We shouldn't be, lonely and by ourselves. It's hard. Sometimes we need to be in a lonely season to get all those voices out of our head. However, it's good to have like a sisterhood, a woman's group, a men's group, sorry, or just a community in general with like-minded people, so we can all encourage each other, accountability buddies, as those would say, because this is not an easy journey. It's going to be hard. We're going to have big feelings sometimes about, you know, I don't know what to do and how to go forward with this. I feel like this is crushing my soul, that I don't want to continue to go forward. We have those moments. Anger is a secondary feeling to shame. I don't know if most of you know that or not, but if you are angry, then you need to dig a little bit deeper because it's a secondary feeling. And that means there's shame that's taking place that you have somewhere in your life you need to evaluate. Like, why am I getting angry? And it's good to be able to omit these things to other people, to one, get it off your chest, two, judgment free zone, and then three, you're not holding this stuff in for it to bottle up so much so that it explodes and you explode and spew onto other people. So instead, we want everyone to step into the overflow and have that joy, that positivity, that love be poured out onto others around us. And that's the goal here. So this episode is a little bit different than others, where instead of having a main topic, it's kind of just a little bit like, hey, this is what's going on in life. Hey, this is what we're trying to do. This is what we're trying to achieve. And I really do, like, I want to get on a better consistent schedule. So once I have better time management, I can show up correctly for you guys, but then also give me myself that healthy space outside of being just a mom and being a coworker of who is Allie, to become me, to fully encompass myself, that lifestyle that I'm trying to achieve of just pure joy. Not happiness, because happiness is something that can be easily stripped away. Joy is even in those hard moments that you still look for the good things and you realize, you know what, I still have a great life. This may be a moment that I'm going through and it's hard, it's painful. However, I'm going to be that light at the end of the tunnel, and I know I'm going to shine bright and I'm going to find my way through this. We always do. I mean, look at all the things that you've already done, that you've already accomplished, and give yourself a pat on the back. I'm proud of you for overcoming those tough times, and I'm glad you haven't been able to just curl alt delete. Is the easiest way of saying that, because you are meant to be here. You have a purpose. So let's spread the love, let's spread the joy together, and be open, be honest, admit the hard things. You know, I'm struggling right now. I already told you guys, like, I'm going through it. My face shows that my mental health isn't, or hasn't been, the best. Not saying it isn't today, because every day is a new day. Tomorrow's never promised. So enjoy the day and be grateful for what you already have for today. Worry about tomorrow when it comes. Breathe, just like I did. Woosah. Because everything is working out. You may not see it right now. You may not understand it, but everything's working out. And I'm telling that to myself as well. Everything is working out. I am I wake up with such gratitude that I even got to wake up today. Especially with the stress I've been under and having so much anxiety with my son, who's been having seizures a lot more lately. And I have him sleeping next, like right next to me at night, so I can feel him and make sure that nothing happens. I'm grateful for another day. I'm grateful that he gets to wake up another day. I'm grateful for having my own place, being able to finally do this podcast, to have the resources to be able to do this, and to be able to have the platforms to reach people on. It's truly amazing. And then I'm able to cook meals for my children. I'm able to keep a roof over their heads and keep them happy. They have so much toys to play with. And maybe my energy isn't always the greatest sometimes because I'm sometimes worn out, especially after a long day at work or 3 children by myself is hard to take care of, especially when I don't have someone physically here to lean on. I'm so grateful for having those moments with my children, even when I'm running so low on energy and their laughter, their smiles, just it brings me joy. And I wouldn't have those moments if I stayed depressed and down. And instead, in turn, being grateful has really shined some light on things for me to be a more positive person. I'm still working on a lot. Don't get me wrong. My road rage has not been the best. It's getting better. It's getting a lot better. I don't curse people out. I don't scream. I'll just kind of like just go, What, huh? What we doing here?" And then that's it. Or, and I did catch myself doing this. Come on, people. It's a four-way stop. It's not easy to figure out. I'm sorry. I don't mean to judge people. It just really sometimes, and I'm working on it. It just irks me when you know you just pull up to the stop sign and you're already trying to go, even though there's a pattern that you're supposed to follow, and you weren't the first one there. Like, I don't, I don't get it. Especially in Orlando, I have so many instances. I've been cut off so many times. Actually, just the other day on the way to church, on the way to church. I was like, devil, no, not today. We are not doing this today. I had someone almost hit me. Like, they kind of shoved me off the road. And I had to slam on my brakes. And all three of my kids were in the car. Like, I freaked out. I said, whoa, what is your problem? And they're just swerving through traffic. And I was just like, I'm going to pray for you that you make it to your destination and you don't harm anyone in the process. Like, originally in my mind, I was just like, where's a cop when you need one? But then I was like, no, take a step back. We're not doing this. Pray for them instead that they make it there safely and no one gets harmed. Because obviously they might have something going on that I'm not aware of. Maybe they're rushing to the hospital right now. It's that mentality, that perspective that I'm trying to change. So I'm working on it, but I still have shortcomings. And I'm willing to admit that to you guys so you know that I'm not this perfect person. I don't know everything. I don't get everything right. But I'm hoping by showing you that, hey, I make mistakes too, that I'm human, that you guys know that I truly have purpose behind this. That it's not just for you, it's for me too to heal. And that's what I want everyone to do, is to truly work on themselves. So I can see you guys turn into these amazing people that I know you're capable of being. A lot of you are already blossoming, and it's amazing, especially those around me that I'm seeing grow so much. Like, I'm proud of you guys. So keep up the good work. Have a great day. Thank you for coming. And I look forward to seeing your emails. Again, it's your life, period. Your choice two, the number two at Gmail. Send in an email. I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, please give a like, a follow, a share. It's free to do. And it truly helps me, the algorithm on my podcast, to get that out there to other people and to spread the word, to spread the love, the light, and all this positive energy I have to give. I love you guys, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.